Hello everyone and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you're having a very good start of the week. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. We just hit the 950 subs. So the next target is indeed the 1000 subs. By the way, yesterday I did pretty much a long video on the predictions for 2024. I understand I did it in a day which is not great, with the of course, with the AFC and the NFC championship going on. It's not the best of time to drop a video like that, but in any case, I felt like it yesterday. So I wanted to, to basically flag that out. If you didn't have the time or the opportunity to watch it, I would recommend you to watch it. Now, what's happening today? Stocks keep moving higher. The S&P is putting new all-time highs again. Nasdaq 100, the Nasdaq going up, and the Russell 2000 outperforming the major indices. That is an expectation of mine. It will be highly dependent on the movement of interest rates, and the reason is actually quite simple, which is the Russell 2000 is filled with garbage stocks, with basically zombie companies that have been kept afloat pretty much due to easy money, so meaning low interest rates, and that's what kept them afloat. So the movement on interest rates affects them more than other stocks, even the high growth tech stocks, in my opinion. And surprise, surprise, TLT, so the bonds are up, yields, interest rates are down, and surprise, surprise, the bond market is stable to going up. What happens? The stock market does well, crypto does well, and if you follow this channel, there's no big surprises for anyone involved, as this has been my position for quite some time. However, I do still expect some more volatility this year, particularly when we come to March, April. I do think we're gonna see some really nice, big volatility. Nice or not, well, we'll see when we get there. Not so sure if it's gonna be that nice, but in any case, things are moving in the expected direction. Now, I wanted to discuss a little bit two of the projects that, of course, are part of my retirement bags. So to me, the Richard Heart ecosystem is the one with the highest potential. So that would be PULSECHAIN, PulseX. I have both on Ethereum and on PulseChain. And of course, the incentive token, so the token that you get by providing yield farms, or however, by participating in those, you get in risk of impermanent loss. So, I see other things better, to be honest, but if you want to do it, be my guest, and I wish you all the best of luck in the world. Now, the other two coins that I have in the portfolio on the retirement bags, of course I have other coins, but I call them lottery tickets, meaning if they do very well, great. If they don't do very well, also fine. And the other two are HEDRON and ICOSA. Now, HEDRON and ICOSA are developed as derivatives of X, and they are developed by a different founder. Okay, ICOSA in particular on the Ethereum side. So you had both ICOSA and HEDRON on Ethereum, and you had HEDRON and ICOSA on the PulseChain side. Now, I could spend here some time explaining to you the technicality behind it. Imagine they allow you to tap into the power of your staked X. So in the past, you would stake X, that's it. You would, stake for, whatever time you decided to do, and basically you just sit there and wait, right? HEDRON and ICOSA allows you to tap into the potential of the T share and the potential of the of your staked X. That's it. Now, what really matters to people, like without throwing away that much technical jargon, is actually quite simple. Will price go up? Will price go down? That's it. All the rest are stories. Now, ETHEREUM and ICOSA that I speak about, they go up, in theory, more than X, but they also go down more than X. So there, if you will, particularly ICOSA, ETHEREUM maybe a little bit less because you can mint it for free, although ICOSA you can also get it by staking ETHEREUM. But in any case, ICOSA is really dependent on the performance of X. So if X does, let's say, a 10X, ICOSA has the potential to do 100X. That's it. Particularly with the upcoming updates into ICOSA, which is going to make it substantially more useful. And there's also rumor that Alex is going to fork a certain project, and maybe ICOSA can be used as a form of insurance or as a form of collateral that you need to hold, giving further value into the coin. Let's see, that's all expectations, all probabilities, all guesses. But at the end of the day, these two derivatives have the potential to be natural leverage on X. What does that mean? That means when you have natural leverage, it's a little bit like, think about the S&P 500 as the broad index and the NASDAQ 100 as leverage on the S&P 500. So the NASDAQ tends to go up more than the S&P, but also goes down more than the S&P. So basically you have the two sides of the coin. Same thing with ETHEREUM and ICOSA, and again, particularly ICOSA. Now, ICOSA on Ethereum, for example, is up 700% in the last month, and that's my point. So it can act as a leverage position on X, but without the major things, because you could ask yourselves, okay, but why are you talking about leverage? I thought that you hated leverage, and I do. But natural leverage that means no liquidation. Very important. So let's say you buy Bitcoin 20x leverage. That means that if Bitcoin goes up 5%, you get 100% return. Great, right? But now imagine that Bitcoin's going up and all of a sudden drops, like as a flash crash, drops 5% below the price that you bought. You get liquidated, so you go to zero, and the whole thing keeps on going straight up. You see the difference? With ICOSA, the riskiest thing that you have is that, X goes down 90%, and ICOSA will go down 95 or 98%. If it goes up 10x, maybe ICOSA goes up 100-fold. Hence, in my opinion, they are a good complement on the Richard Hart ecosystem, and hence I hold them because I do believe, and they've been doing exactly that, which is they go up more, but they also go down more than X itself. Now, in terms of percentage of my portfolio, I do hold them less than the others, to be clear. So to me, the core, if you will, the core of the core, or the retirement of the retirement bags, are really PULSECHAIN, PULSEX, and X, and then with big allocations to ETHEREUM and ICOSA as well. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, as I mentioned, we were above 45,000 already in this month, 49,000 to be exact. So in theory, we are following the cycle. However, I would like to see Bitcoin close the month above 45,000. Will that happen? At the moment is at 43,200. So we are $1,800 away. That's around 5% rise. Can that happen over the next 2 days? Sure. How funny would it be if that really happened over the next 2 days? And once again, guys, so far everything is going according to plan. Russell 2000 outperforming. Bond market stabilized, so stock and going up, so stocks also go up. Bitcoin approaching the 45,000 after the sell-off into the 38,000 support. You're welcome if you guys caught that one. Ethereum should now outperform. Ethereum is outperforming this month, but should outperform more clearly going forward. And get ready, because there's an altcoin season coming, I think sooner rather than later. And let's see how where it takes us. But I do have a feeling that March is going to be a very, very turbulent month. Will it mean it's going to go down? I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be for the faint of heart. And as I said, in my opinion, having clear targets like 2025, or start looking for a top signal by second half of 2024, and you tune out the noise from all the short-term craziness that sometimes can unfold. Think about this: Bitcoin went to 49,000 to 38,000, now at 43,000. If it ends up at 45,000, was it such a bad thing, the sell-off? No. But if you're looking into this and getting all stressed out and you don't understand the cycles, sure, you're going to get seesawed back and forth. You're going to get in at the wrong times, get out at the wrong times. It's just going to make yourself miserable. So sometimes stepping aside, tuning out the noise is the best way to go. And with that, guys, I'll leave you be, and I'll catch you in the next one.